giggled your way out from a restaurant after giving your friends a little party celebrating your first job offer. That was fun, waiting to earn more and more parties. Yeah. You chuckle on your childish thoughts, thinking you haven't even started to earn, but the thoughts there of spending money already. Right or straight, which path to take? You were thinking to yourself and were pretty much giving reasons as why you have to choose either of those paths. Right one, not so safe path but can lead me home very much faster. Straight, longer path but comparatively safer. Okay then. You took the straight path which would take around 15 minutes for you to reach your home. I thought of sleeping early today, but seems like I'm going to be a bit late. No props, just gonna increase my walking speed. You were walking, taking big steps until your eyes fell on a guy leaning on the wall while his right hand was inside his pants. As you were about to shift your eyes away from him, his eyes fell on you and you immediately noticed how intoxicated they were. You kind of panicked for a moment and acted as if you were normal and proceeded with your big steps. You could sense that the guy was no more leaning on the wall and from the side of your eyes you could see him. He started coming behind you. Why is he following me? You took a quick glance as to confirm he was actually behind you and to your surprise he was behind you. Why do you always do this to me? I didn't even took the creepiest scary shortcut there, then why? You looked up with a serious face and obviously after not getting a reply you huffed a deep sigh. A rasped voice echoed in the empty street which made you take steps even bigger. Hey, I'm calling you beautiful. You paused on your steps as you spun around to take a look at that creep. What a pretty doll. You were feeling disgusted with the names he was giving you. Stop right there if you don't want to regret. Wow, I always loved feisty. I'm freaking hard now. Ain't gonna let you go now. He was now moving towards you and you were not budging even a little. I knew you wanna help me, ain't it, sweetie? His smirky face wanted you to puke so badly. You waited for him to come near you, and as he was close, you kicked him right in his crotch with all your strength. Sweetie, my foot. I think you deserve that, you creep. But what made you shocked was he wasn't feeling that much of pain as he again stood back on his legs and his hands reached to grab your jacket. No, keep away your grossy ever hands off me. Saying so, you ran from there, but that guy was still following, running behind you. Yeah, even if I run like this, then I'll definitely lead him to my house. Gotta think of something. As you were thinking, running on the street, you bumped on a hard thing which slowed down your pace. Ajushi, are you okay? You asked the groaning man who was on the ground and offered him your hand. Instead of taking your help, he started yelling at you and yanked your hand off his face. Who do you think you're calling as Ajushi, huh? What? What do you mean what? Well, you're covered from head to toe, so how could I even... True though. He managed to get up and dusted his pants as you were taking a peek of his only uncovered part, his eyes. Oh god, you're tipsy too. But not like drunk. Anyhow, can you help me from that creep? He pointed in the direction from where that guy was coming. Oh, he looks high. Don't get offended, but you got real guts to roam around in the night all by yourself, seeking help from a stranger. Mr. Stranger, if only you weren't in my way, I wouldn't have knocked you down and by now I would have got escape from him. Not to get offended. And for you to know, I can save myself. By running away, obviously. I kicked him in his balls, but he was so high that he didn't even feel the pain. I'm assuming that kick would be extremely light as that of a feather touch? Well, then let me try that feather touch kick on you. Oh, easy. What is it, dude? Why are you following her? But he was not in a condition to listen to the stranger's words. Hey, I'm talking to you. Listen to me when I'm being kind and nice. What if I don't listen to you, huh? That guy now turned and walked towards the stranger. Nothing, I'll be even more kind and nicer. Here, take this and leave her alone. He took out a bottle, probably some kind of booze from his coat and handed to the already high guy And to make it even more surprising, he hugged him tightly. Bro, no one was this understanding to me ever. Haha, now go enjoy. Seriously? How did he just leave like that? I was expecting some serious punches and kicks. Unfortunately, that didn't happen because I was little drunk, and I'm still though. Okay then, I'll leave now. Thanks for all that. Maybe I need some help now? Huh? Even before you could perceive what he said, you see him dropping to the ground. Hey, what happened? Are you alright? You were confused and squatted in front of him. Are you alright? You lightly shake him by his shoulder and lower your head just to find his eyes closed. Oh, don't tell me you passed out. What should I do now? Should I take him to my apartment? God, why is it me always? Why do you have to bring me different problems every time? Gosh. You sighed and gently laid him on your couch and stepped back to take a complete look of him. You don't seem to, but you're quite heavy, dude. You crouched down to his level and gently tapped his cheeks, trying to wake him up. Wake up! Why aren't you waking up? Heaving a deep sigh, you went into your bedroom and brought some blankets to keep him warm. You removed his shoes and pulled his both legs up on the couch and covered the blanket over him. Do you still need a mask while you're asleep? You removed his mask and were really surprised to look at his face, which was hidden all this time. Dang, you got a really pretty face, stranger. After a few minutes that you helped the stranger move to your apartment, a man in suit headed out to the streets searching for his friend who left the ongoing party. Seriously? I thought you would be lying here on the ground, but look at you, you managed to survive 2 strong shots. Then, as you said, see you after 2 days, and if still not answering my calls or not found, then I would not hesitate to call the cops. For a person with an alcohol tolerance lower than even a single shot, Jimin was very much surprised not finding his friend anywhere on the streets, and at the same time was very much concerned for him. Dreaming, he got up from the couch and rubbed his eyes, adjusting to the morning brightness, sensing him not being in his usual surroundings. Wait, where am I? Suddenly everything struck him which happened the previous night. Yeah, I lost my consciousness and then what happened? He looked around and found a note sticked on the armrest of the couch. The main door gets locked automatically, so don't bother about how to lock by leaving. And don't even think of robbing an apartment, though there are very less things that can be robbed off. And if you're not thinking of robbing my apartment, then there is some freshly brewed raisin tea in the flask nearby. Have it, might help you from your hangover. So, she let me stay in her apartment. Not